Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming. My name's Andrew Lopez, and this is Between Two Bridges, brought to you by Green State Credit Union. Today, we are going to show you how to toss out a pizza. I have two ways to do it, and then how to top a pizza. A lot of people think that massive amounts of ingredients go on a New York style pizza. No, you just want enough ingredients so you can taste it in every bite. The first thing I'd like to say is we want to sanitize our surface. So go ahead and grab your sanitizer. I have some in the bucket right now. We just want to go ahead and wipe the surface, get it nice and clean. That's what we like to do here at LoPiez. Keep it clean, simple, sanitize, especially during these times right now. This is our finished product right here. This is a small pepperoni. I will be showing you how to toss out smalls, and I'll finish with the large one, just so you guys can see how big we can actually get them. The things we'll be using today, if you don't have much of this at home, you can get, a lot of this at the store, Hy-Vee, Fresh Thyme, wherever you want to go. I have mozzarella, pepperoni, and our LoPiez signature red sauce. Right here, I have our dough balls, and we also have these in cornmeal. The cornmeal is going to be basically the lubrication for the dough and the peel, so it doesn't get stuck on the wooden peel. If you don't have a wooden peel at home, you can use a cookie tray or something that has a lip, very smooth like this. All right. First thing I want to do, obviously, get some gloves on before I start making the pizza. We are going to be taking questions, so if anyone has any questions, please let me know. I'll answer them whenever I can. Get these bad boys on. We're here right now at LoPiez downtown. This is 429 East 3rd Street. Right by the Arsenal, in the heart of downtown. Beautiful place to be. All right, so we got our dough ball. It's about this big. Don't be afraid of the dough ball. You can buy these dough balls usually at Hy-Vee or anywhere that you want to get them. Otherwise, you can go find a recipe online. It'll be somewhat similar to what we have here right now. All right, so the first thing I'm going to show you, this is called the bus driver. What you want to do first is go ahead and flatten out your dough as much as you can. Make sure you leave a pocket of dough in the middle, just in case you do want to throw it, because if you start throwing it and you don't have that pocket in the middle, you'll go right through it, and that's never fun. So get it about yay flat, kind of stay away from the middle. As you can see, I'm using my fingers, and I still have that little pocket right there. All right? So I've gone and done that. You can go and do it to both sides if you like. It'll get you going pretty easily. All right. And the next thing you want to do is get the crust going. Now, we do New York style pizza here, so we want it as thin as we can. Not too thin, though. I usually go about ½ an inch, and I press it down and into my hand. As you can see, it's creating a ridge. So just do that all the way around. I'll do a little slower than I usually do. Down into your hand, down into your hand. And just keep doing that all the way around. All right. Go ahead and push it down. Like I said, keep that little area in the middle. All right, so it should kind of look like that. All right, and the next thing, this is why it's called the bus driver. You act like you have a steering wheel, and you just pull and move, like this. Pull and move, pull and move, pull and move, pull and move. And then eventually you can just do it like that. And that's the bus driver technique. That's a pretty fast technique. As you can see, it came out pretty quick. This is our 10-inch pizza, slightly bigger. If you do get a hole in it, let's say, okay, I'm going to just do it. Bop. Oh, no, I got a hole in it. What do we do? Andrew Lopez, what do we do? Well, all you have to do Let's take one side of that hole, lap it over the other side, and apply a small amount of pressure. That's basically our patch kit. And as you can see, back to new. Go ahead and put that to the side right now. And there you go. You got a beautiful skin of a pizza. This next one, I will show you how to toss it. I don't expect everyone to get this on the first try. I've been doing this for over 8 years now, and I feel like I just started making my best pizzas ever since I started LoPiez. So go ahead and start it out the same way. Like I said, you don't want to hit the middle at all. You want to have that nice little patch of firm dough in the middle. You can go on the other side, like I said. All right, and then same way. Get that crust going, or some people call it the bones of the pizza. I don't mind what you call it, as long as you eat it, because it's very delicious. Especially ours. We use then garlic butter infused with agave, so it's almost like a dessert at the end of your pizza. So please just eat our crust. All right, so now we have it like this. It's a little smaller than what it was like that. You can bus drive it a little bit. The biggest thing is when you sew it up, you don't want to catch it with your fingertips because you'll poke a hole in it, okay? So what you want to do is just catch it coming down with your whole palm and bring it back like that. You see what I'm doing? Boom. And then if you get good enough, you can just toss it around like that. Oh, and I created a hole. And this is even bigger. Andrew, how do you fix that? Well, I like to do this Frankenstein it. So the last one was small. You could overlap it once. This, you're going to need to overlap it a couple times. So you do one way, then come back the other way, almost like stitches. And then one more the other way. It's going to look kind of wonky at first. Like I said, apply pressure and then remold it into your pizza. And it's back to normal. Sometimes it is a little harder to cook these with a hole in it. So if you need to start over, don't be afraid of, making a new dough or buying extra dough if you're trying to toss it. If you're trying to cook pizza at home, I would show you how to cook from front to back. But since we're live, it'd take a little longer. That's why I wanted to have this set up. If you do want to cook this pizza at home, I'd recommend starting off at your oven, preheating it to 420, and probably cooking it about 20, 25 minutes. Give it a look over, see if it's good enough for you. Some people like their dough doughy. Some people like it well done. I personally am a well done kind of guy. So the next step we'll do, this is like I said, 10 to 12 inch dough. We're going to put our pizza sauce on first. Now, this is a 8-ounce ladle. We want to do half the amount of 8 ounces, obviously, which is 4. And go ahead and place it right in the middle of your skin or your pizza dough. And I'll do that both of them right in the middle there. Now, the key to having an even amount of sauce is just look right in the middle of the dough and go from there. You don't have to go fast. I'm not going to go fast. Usually we have to, but you don't have to press down hard. Just very light. Take it out, right to where you made your crust. Make sure there's an even amount everywhere. Bam. Not too hard. Looks delicious. Now let's do the same thing over here. See, I'm not pressing super hard. Gliding, if you will. All right. Get it out pretty close to the crust again that you made. Bam. Done. All right. And you can adjust it, make it however you want. Some people might want a heart, so you can go ahead and just put it down like that, shove it in the oven, and you got a heart pizza. Depends on if you're making it for a loved one or just, for yourself. If you want a heart pizza yourself, cool. Like I said, a lot of people say or think we need a whole bunch of cheese on here. We're going to do about 4 ounces of cheese as well. We like to taste everything, every ingredient in our LoPiez pizza. If you overwhelm it with cheese or overwhelm it with ingredients or sauce, you're not going to be able to taste anything. So, like I said, I've done this for quite a long time, so I kind of know what 4 ounces is. It doesn't look like much on the pizza, but once you melt it, you'll see the difference. It'll come out exactly like that. I like to say, start on the edges and bring it on home in the middle. If you run out of cheese, the best thing to do is, pile it up on the edges because it will melt inward. So there will be cheese everywhere, even if you barely have any in the middle. All right. Put our cheese away here. Put this to the side. Right now, we have our pepperoni. I'm just going to show you how to top with the pepperoni. It's one of the easiest things to, top. You can obviously buy these Hy-Vee, almost any store you want to go to. These specifically, these are our favorite pepperonis here at LoPiez. These are called the cup and char. The cup and char. So what happens is they're a little bit thicker than regular pepperoni, a little bit smaller as well in diameter. And what will happen is the heat will make them go up into a cup and then basically have a nice little pool of grease right in the middle. So you basically have, a cup of grease, which is one of my favorite things to eat. This is a finished product. You can see it has cups and it has char. So we did something right. All right. And since they are smaller and they do shrink a little, I like to get them pretty close to each other. And so go all the way around the pizza. I like to start on the outside. It's just easier to do. Any questions yet?
We have some love of the garlic knots. I don't know if you want to describe those.
The garlic knots. Yeah, they're one of my favorite appetizers here. I mean, the only appetizer we carry right now, just because, they're tasty, delicious. Once again, some people like them doughy. Some people like them well done. They're made out of LoPiez dough, fresh dough. They are covered in our garlic butter infused with agave, served with a side of our signature red sauce. And if you'd like, they are also very awesome with our house-made ranch sauce or El Rancho sauce, which is our spicy cayenne ranch sauce. Very good. And I'll go ahead and show you again. Sometimes people like to make smiley faces. Let's just make a darn smiley face. Heck, who cares? Let our hair down a little bit, And so all you have to do is 4 for the eyes, and then get that guy as happy as you can. I'm like the Bob Ross of pizza. I don't know if anyone's ever told Bob Ross that. I guess you can't really, huh? All right. Yeah, big old smiley face there. Now, I just want to let everyone know we are still open for dine-in. We're open from 11 to 10 o'clock during the weekdays. Friday and Saturday, we're open till 11 p.m. So come down, have a beer, have one of our signature margaritas, try our small or large pizzas, or we do have pizza by the slice, whatever you'd like.
You want to talk about your Artist of the Month pizzas and how that works?
Oh, yeah. So we do have Artist of the Month pizza. We've had it every month since we've been open. We basically choose an artist. They get to pick the ingredients, and they get to pick where the money goes. 10% of the sales of that pizza that they make goes back to them. If they need new band equipment, recording time, paint brushes. We've had tattoo artists, Rich Young. What's up, man? And, we give them 10% for whatever they need. A lot of these people, they just donate it back to charity. This month is Tom Arnold, actually. Roseanne's ex-husband, and he made the Old Gold, and that's with Meathead's bratwurst, sauerkraut, onions, fresh parsley, and we also use a Boji's crema sauce. It's very good. And then 10% of that is going to be going back to the AHA, the American Heart Association. So it's always going to a great thing. So every time you buy one of the pizzas of the month, you're actually giving back to the community, which is amazing to me. And I'm glad that we're still able to do that and support other people in our community.
I have another question for you. So Hannah Durbin wants to know, do you put on more or less ingredients with something heavy like the seasonal pumpkin topping?
Yes. So the more toppings you put on, the heavier it's going to be on the dough. And if it's a lot of vegetables and meat that's very greasy, it'll start kind of coming through the bottom of the dough, which will it'll stick to the oven. And so our biggest pie is the Rock Island Arsenal, has absolutely everything on it. So we have to kind of ease up on a couple pepperonis. We have to ease up on some tomatoes. We just have to pull everything back slightly. But once again, it's all about getting each bite having every flavor in it. We don't need to overpower it with just a crap ton of ingredients. Make it light and make it good. That's what we're about here at LoPiez. So now we got our pizzas all ready to go here. They look really nice, if I do say so myself. If you do have a peel like this and you want to get them on a cooking tray or anything, or maybe even you have one of those circle pizza stones at your house, the biggest thing you want to do is get it on the pizza stone without making it into a football or anything. The biggest way to do that, the safest way, is you want to give it a little shimmy to make sure it can move. You saw it move a little bit, almost too much. But once it's good to go, you can put it on your tray. Give me one sec. Okay, so here's how I would put mine on a tray. So just give it a little shimmy, and look how easy that was. With that cornmeal, you can just move it around as much as you want. See, that's why we have the cornmeal, just easy movement. And once again, we'll do the same thing for this bad boy. We're gonna have a lot of pepperoni. Who's coming over to get these? Because I'm not gonna eat them. All right. And so those are our smalls. And now I want to show you the big guy. So this is our big dough ball. We make our 20-inch pizzas out of this, and we also make our slice pies. Our slice pies are right around 24 inches, so they tend to take up almost this whole peel here. Once again, I don't expect you guys to make 20 or 24-inch pies right away and be like, as perfect as I am, but if you want to give it a try and you want to make the dough, make sure you record it and send it to me, because I like to see what people are doing out there.
Andrew, for the people that are cooking their pizzas at home, Lori Espy wants to know, what's the best pan to cook a pizza on? Would it be a stone or a cookie sheet?
I would say a stone. It's going to be the closest to what we have here at LoPiez. Obviously not the same thing, but cookie sheet will also work. If you don't have a stone, the biggest thing is just keeping an eye on it. Make sure it's what you want, like it's done the way you want. But honestly, for home cooking, either one will work, but I personally would prefer the stone. All right, so same thing as the small one. Keep that little pouch. Try not to rip a big old hole in this one. You want the same consistency for the crust. Baba booey, baba booey. All right. Keep that little pouch in the middle. All right, so I'm going to start off with a little bit of bus driver, and then we're going to go right into just tossing it. All right. And then once it starts getting a little thin, you probably don't want to toss it as much. I like doing one. Once it gets thin, keep going. See how that's working? The gravity basically stretches it out on its own. And then still a similar form of bus driver to, get it nice and big. And once again, we have a hole, but that's okay. We bring it over here. As you can see, it's as big as the peel we have under it. Once again, just fold it over, fold it over, fold it over. And I like to get it to the very edge of the peel if I'm doing a slice pie. And so we use slightly over 8 ounces of sauce for this one, just because it's a little bigger. And go ahead, just graze it on there. Not too much pressure at all, just like the other ones. Pizza, can be pretty easy to make. The reason I like pizza is, you can't eat like a pizza or a whole pizza on your own. I've done it a million times, and I'm not ashamed of that. But I also like eating it with my friends. It's a good community pizza. It sounds tacky, but a lot of people are brought together by pizza. I'm sure a lot of great ideas were spawned by pizza. It's been around a while. I think it's here to stay for a while. And I think 99% of people are pretty happy with that too. So once again, we have all that on. Doesn't look like I have enough cheese on there, but I'll show you how to do it. Like I said, just go around. Don't worry, I'll put more cheese on this later. Is anyone looking for a small pepperoni pizza? If you are, I have 3 here and probably a couple slices. If anyone can get down here within the next half hour or so, they're up for grabs. Let's see. Another thing I want to tell you guys, we do have an uptown location on 29th and Brady. It is delivery and takeout. We deliver all the way from the west end of Davenport to, I believe, 18th Street in Bettendorf, and down from River Drive up to 53rd. So technically, if you're here at LoPiez, you could call in a delivery from uptown. It'd be kind of weird, but I don't know. I'd like to see that happen. Is there any other questions, comments, concerns?
Just the comment that you're quite talented.
Well, thanks. Do we have more time?
Yeah, if you want to.
All right, I'll show you guys how to make the pretzel knots. Why not?
All right.
All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. So, pretzel knots seem really hard, but they're not really hard at all. What I like to do, I guess the easiest way I'll show you, go ahead and flatten down a smaller pizza, a small dough ball. You don't have to worry about the little pocket of dough in the middle. And I would say start about ½ inch. And what I'm doing is just kind of snaking it, spiraling it from the outside in. See how I'm doing that there? I'm rotating the inside while cutting the outside. Pretty easy. This will make, I believe, 6 knots, which is more than enough for me. You might have a little dough ball there or something. And so what I like to do from here, so you got your long string of dough. I like to make an S out of it, like that. Superman, kind of a money sign, whatever you like to, call it. And so at the curves of the S right there, there's one over here too. I don't know if the camera can see that right here for you. Going to cut that and cut that. All right. And then from here, you just push them close together. Like, please have cornmeal on so they don't stick together. Like I said, this will make 6. So just cut that in half. And now you have 6 ribbons. Now what we like to do from here, you got to kind of stretch it out. So I like to just slap it down like that. That's the easiest way. And then just use gravity and have it go down. And there's a knot for you. Otherwise, you can get weird and just twirl it all around like that if you like. And then same thing. It's all about the gravity here at LoPiez. Boom. Any questions about the knots?
No questions about the knots yet. We have someone that loves the margarita pizza here.
Good.
Do you have a favorite? What's your go-to?
My go-to is usually, I'm very old school when it comes to pizza. It's usually pepperoni or pepperoni and pickled jalapenos. It usually gives me heartburn, but hey, you gotta live with the burn every once in a while. Am I right? The Old Gold, like I said, from Tom Arnold has actually been selling really well. The bratwurst from Meatheads is amazing. And our guys over at Boji's, they've been a household name around here since as long as I can remember. So I appreciate both of those local companies just wanting to be a part of LoPiez, and I can't thank them enough, honestly.
And you use a lot of local ingredients, right?
Oh, as much as we can, as much as we can. We have our food truck out. It's actually going to be done for the rest of the year. But whenever we take the food truck out, we try and go down to the farmer's market and get whatever we can that's in season. Usually it's been just microgreens, but Sowing Seed is another local company that has helped us out tremendously with that. And we'd like to thank them as well. So, we just try and get out and about, keep it as fresh as possible, keep it as yummy as possible. We like to keep everyone happy. If anyone has any questions, they can email me at info@lopiezpizza.com. Even if you're interested in maybe trying to participate in the artist program, we'd love to have you. We do have a lot of people on deck right now, but there's always time in the future to get even young aspiring artists to come in and help. One of my favorite people I got to work with was the Davenport High School Marching Band, Davenport Central High School Marching Band, near and dear to my heart, as well as my brothers, both of my brothers. We were all in marching band, and we all appreciate that. I think it all helped us out tremendously to get into where we are here right now. So,
Andrew, do you want to go over your hours again? Jennifer Goldsberry has been talking about this place that she's dying to try. What are your hours?
come on in, Jen. We're closed on Mondays, unfortunately, but Tuesdays through Thursdays we're open from 11 to 10 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays we're open from 11 to 11 p.m. And then Sunday we're open from 11 to 10 p.m.
Our downtown neighbor, Tiffany Cannon, wants to know from Oso Sweets. She has a question. Why doesn't Andrew ever wear an apron?
Hey, you know me. I just like cornmeal and flour on my belly. Thanks, Tiff. Thanks for pointing that out.
She also says that you look like a ninja with those knots, and you have the best pizza ever.
Thank you. We'll see you soon.
That's all the questions.
All right. Well, thank you guys for letting me be a part of this. And if anyone has any questions, like I said, info@lopezpizza.com. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. We are doing catering. We do takeout. We do delivery. We'll take care of all your pizza needs. All you have to do is give us a call or email us. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Davenport. We'll see you soon.